I bet you probably haven't thought about what relationship Kenny Loggins has to do with your relationship. And you might be young enough that you don't even know who Kenny Loggins is. So, there's a great song that people of a certain age remember well from the movie Top Gun called Danger Zone. Riding, flying into the danger zone. And that's going to be very relevant to today's Thursday Relationship Toolkit. I'm Geoff Laughton, your RelationshipArchitect.com. So let me tell you what I mean about the danger zone. And the best way I can do it is to tell you a quick story about an actual couple that I worked with. And I remember one day talking to one of the partners in the marriage, long-term marriage, been together a long time. And I was talking to one of them, and they were complaining about an issue that I've heard them complain about over and over. And both partners just keep getting stuck in this pattern of getting upset, trying to talk about it, but one or the other of them caves in when it starts getting scary or it starts getting confronting. So I was speaking with one of them and I said what I just said to you. Okay, here's the pattern. We've seen it happen over and over and over again. So what do you think gets in the way of you ever having the ability to break through it and get more of what you want? And they thought about it, and they thought about it. Well, I'm not really sure. So I said, well, I'll tell you what I think. I think that you guys are so afraid of facing some kind of truth, which, of course, the mind is automatically going to assume the truth that we don't want to face is going to be really bad. Well, it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes it's the truth that if you get to it, just breaks everything open. So I said, I think what happens is you start talking about it, one or the other of you starts getting tense or pissed off, or has some kind of reaction that to you looks negative, and then you back off. They thought about it and they go, yeah, you're right. So I said, why do you think you back off? And they thought about it a little bit more, and then they said, well, because every time we try and talk about it and we get to this place, I just feel like there's no way to get through it. We just keep ending up in the same place. And then I tell myself, this is what this person said, then I tell myself, there's no hope. You know, I'm just going to have to get used to this is how it is. And I'm like, internally, I'm going, oh my God, no. That's the place that is the danger zone to your ego, to your mind. It's not, no one's going to die from telling the truth. But to the ego, it sure as hell feels like that could be what happens. And then some people will say, well, but if I were to really tell this truth, it might end the relationship. And then oftentimes I have to point out to them that, well, your relationship's already dying on the vine because you won't deal with this shit. So, there's your tool. Notice where you stop, particularly trying to resolve some issue that just keeps coming up over and over again like a horrible pizza. Just keeps... So, you've got to go into the danger zone. And the danger zone is that zone that's outside your comfort zone. And your comfort zone isn't doing you any favors. Really want you to get that. Our comfort zones, your comfort zones, do no one any favors. So take the risk when you start getting really frightened or your ego's freaking out. Oh my God, I gotta shut this down, I gotta shut this down. That's the point where you have to keep going. Now, a lot of people don't know how to do that. They can get the idea, but they don't feel like they know how to actually go there. So, if you happen to be somebody watching this and going, that's me, then you got a couple options. One, take a risk and try it. The worst thing that's going to happen is that it doesn't go the way you want it to. Maybe you make another little mess, but then you just got to go back in and clean it up. But it's better to find out what works and what doesn't work than to just go into some kind of, you know, that definitely doesn't work. Another option, you could get my book called Instant Insights on Building a Conflict-Proof Relationship on Amazon. That's a good short little cookbook. Or you might have some questions for me about how you could do that. And if you do, then what you can do is just go to yourrelationship-architect.com/online-relationship-advice. You can leave a question there. I'm the only one that's going to see it, and I will get back to you. All right, go into the danger zone. Staying safe suffocates your relationship. Every relationship. Have a great rest of your day or your evening, wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Live and love fiercely. What else is there, really? Okay, take care.